Hey guys, my name is Dwayna, aka Glamazon1026, and welcome back to the Glam Room. If this is your first time, thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy that you chose to join me. We have a special treat today. I am going to be talking about liner and lashes, two of the most requested things that I have ever been at. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Everybody asks me, how do you put on lashes so easily, and how do you get wing liner to look so nice and sharp? And it's really, really simple, kind of. It took me a long time to master these two techniques, but I'm going to give you my tips and tricks to make it super simple and super easy for you guys. Stick around if you'd like to learn how to do wing liner so sharp it can cut, and how to get your lashes on in one try. Stay tuned. Guys, y'all are real close to the pores. Please be nice to me. If you see me moving my eye around a lot, it's because my contacts are acting up. They're acting really, really funny. I don't know if it's because of allergies or what, but they are acting stupid and they are sticking to the inside of my eyelid. And so I have to keep moving my eye around to get them to release. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. liquid liner in the color Jet Black for my liner today because it's simple, it's easy, you can pick it up anywhere, it's easily accessible, and it costs like $2. And why buy $13 liner when you can buy $2 liner and it does exactly the same thing? So I'll take the brush out and I will just like turn it around in the cap and then like scrape off the excess so that you have yourself a nice little point. Once we have that done, I usually have my arm resting on something. Today it's going to be on the desk that I film on, just as a stabilizer. You're also going to need your pinky finger as a stabilizer because you don't want your hand to be wobbling all around as you are putting on your liner. So you use your pinky finger as an anchor to draw your line. Alright, so let's start. Now, as you guys can see, I've said this multiple times, I have an eye fold. So I have to make sure that the line I make doesn't come up into the fold, or else it will look stupid. It will look like a Nike check. I don't know. So I try to make sure that I keep my line below the eye fold, but I also try to make it so that it is not too straight because that's something else you don't want. Have you ever seen people whose liner looks like a penguin? That is what happens when you do your liner too straight. So the way to get the perfect angle for your winged liner is to tilt your head to the side, use your pinky as an anchor, and take the brush and follow the lower lash line out towards your eyebrow. So that is the angle that we want to create when we're doing the line. Of course I mess up doing a winged liner as I'm doing a winged liner tutorial. BRB. We have our baseline drawn on. Now we're going to do the top part of the wing that is going to connect with the line on our lid. I have no clue why I do it this way first, guys. This is just the way that I do it. You want to start about 1/3 of the way in from the end of your line. If you start back here, then your liner is going to be fat. It's not going to have that nice sharp point. It's just going to look like a fat piece of black thing. That's just not cute. That sounds awful, but that's, yeah. You can either fill in at this step or you can make the rest of the liner. Sometimes it doesn't, I arbitrarily choose what I'm going to do. So this time I'm going to make the rest of the line. I start from the back here, because again, I have a fold in my eye and I don't want the liner in the front to be too fat, or else it will take up most of my lid space and you won't be able to see the eyeshadow work that I did. I'm plugging my 2 eyeshadow videos here and here. Go click them and, you know, enjoy. So our wing is not perfect yet. We still have to smooth out the line and make it nice and thick so that, you know, people can actually see it. But the base is down. Making sure that you are right at the base of your lash. You're going over this line just to intensify it a little bit. I'm going to make it bigger up here because I want to make sure that my line is straight as I'm looking across my eyelid. I'm going in to fill in the back part of my wing, but before I do that, I'm going to tilt my head to the side again and look down because I want to make sure that this line at the top connects in a way where there is no dips. You don't want dips in your wing lining. That's ugly, okay? So I'm just going to tilt, and I see that there is a little dip right here, so I'm going to fill that in with some product. And put a little bit more right here because there's a piece of a dip right there. And now all we have to do is fill in the back of the wing. How straight that line is. That's what you want. You want that line to be straight. No dips, no flips, nothing. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side, and this is going to be sped up, and it's going to be the same exact process, and I'll see you in a few. And we are done. We have 2 wings. Yay! So that's the first part of the video. Let's get on to the second part. I am now going to show you how to get your lashes on in one try. Your wings look crazy right now because we don't have on any mascara, and so the powder from the eyeshadow has fallen out onto my lashes, so I look like I got ghost eyelashes. So let's put some mascara on because we're going to need our natural lashes to melt and blend in with the false lashes. Today I'm going to be using some lashes that I got from AliExpress. They were like 3 for $3, and I never pass up cheap lashes on AliExpress, especially if they look wispy. So I buy them, and I buy them in bulk because I'll never run out of lashes. Don't ask me if they will match the look that I'm going for today, but you know, I'm just gonna let go and let God. What you want to do is get your tools ready. I do not have my tools ready. I am looking for my tweezers. And you also need your lash glue. This is the Kiss Strip Adhesive with aloe. And you also need a pair of little scissors. Now, the little scissors are here just in case the lashes are too long for my eyelid. Lashes usually aren't too long for my eyelid because I got big eyes. But in case your lashes are too long for your eyelid, you can snip off a little bit at the end on the outside, so that they're not like overpowering your lid. You snip from the inside to cut in the shorter parts, and then you'll just have like awning lashes. Those are ugly, don't do that. Now we have this lash, and I'm going to test it on my lid to make sure that it is not too long. I'm gonna cut off a little bit at the ends, just a little bit, to make sure that when I put it on, it is nice and flush with my natural lash line. Take the glue and put it on your lashes. Make sure it's not gloopy because that's just gonna cause a lot of problems. You wanna put enough glue so that it sticks and it doesn't dry too quickly, but you don't wanna put too much glue on so that it's like a gloop of glue there. That has happened to me before. This glue goes on blue. I don't think you guys can see that. It goes on blue, and when it's ready to be applied, it gets almost translucent. While I'm waiting for that glue to dry, I'm gonna go and apply mascara to my bottom lashes and then again to my top lashes. We are ready to apply our first lash. I got this trick from Kween Beauty Co. I'm going to link her video down below because I thought this was an excellent trick when I watched her video. I'm going to put a little bit more glue at the beginning and at the end of the lash because I feel like, and she is actually correct when she said this, that the glue on this part dries a little bit quicker than it does in the middle. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right there on the front and the back. Then I'm going to take my handy dandy Makeup Geek mirror. I am going to look down into the mirror because looking down into the mirror makes it easier for you to see where your natural lash line is. If you look up, you will be looking, you can't do that. There will be like a huge gap. So you want to look down into the mirror. Y'all can't see the mirror, but I'm looking down into it. and I'm going to put the lash in the center of my lid. You see, it sticks because I waited long enough. There's not any slipping and sliding around. Now, we're securing the ends. You can use your fingers or a pair of tweezers or a lash applicator. I got these from BH Cosmetics, and just go over the whole entire thing now to make sure that it's stuck. This will merge your natural lashes and the eyelashes together. Oh, that's so pretty. I look like a whole new person. Lashes completely change your look. So we have our first lash on. We did it in one take, and I'm going to do the second one the same way. I might slow it down so that you can see exactly. Reggie's talking Teint in French. And if you have curly lashes, put your lashes on, kind of like tilt them down so that you can get behind those lashes. I will leave a link to these lashes in the description box. And there you have it. Your lashes are done. Your liner is done. You're styling and profiling. You're gonna be the talk of the town. Boys is gonna want to be with you, or girls if that's what you like. Girls is gonna hate you, or boys if that's what you want. And you're gonna be all good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish up this face, and I will see you in a few. Okay, so guys, here is the finished look. It really wasn't a look. It wasn't that much of a look. I already had everything done before I came on screen, but if you want to see a tutorial of this look, just let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to get that up for you later on. Like I do with all the rest of my Back to Basics videos, I'm going to go over the tips that will help you get your liner super sharp and get your lashes on in one shot. Okay, so first with the liner, you want to make sure that you have something to stabilize you. So if you are standing up, you can put your arm on a mirror, you can put your arm on the desk or a vanity. If you're sitting down, you also want to make sure that you have an anchor. Your anchor is your pinky. You put that on your cheek. Your hand isn't going anywhere. It's going to stabilize your hand. The next thing, and I forgot to mention this while I was doing the actual tutorial, is that you want to make sure you make short strokes. You don't need to make it one straight line, because that's where a lot of people mess up. Just go, slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Just keep adding a little bit by a little bit. And the more that you add little bit by little bit, you're actually flicking that liner out so that the end of your liner, wherever your line is, it will come to a nice little point, and you don't have to worry about going up and cleaning that up because you have a thick like brush mark. So you want to make sure you do nice small strokes. For your lashes, the first thing to do is make sure that you have all the correct tools. I usually just use tweezers and a mirror and some glue, whatever glue that you like. Do not use hair glue. I used to be one of those people that used hair glue. Hair glue does dry quicker than eyelash glue, but it also won't poison your eyes and cause you to be blind. So do not use hair glue to put on your eyelashes. Don't do that. Make sure that you wait for your glue to dry down. I would say at least 60 to 75 seconds you need to wait in order to make your lash as tacky as it needs to be to stay on your lid in one take. I hope this video is illuminating for the people who have not been able to put on liner or lashes in the past. I hope this really helps. If it doesn't, if I said something that makes you confused or you don't understand or you need some more clarification, make sure that you ask me in the comments or ask me on Twitter or Instagram. My @ is Glamazon1026. Before I go, I wanted to let you guys know of a special friend of mine who requested this video. She kind of has the rest of the makeup stuff down, but when it comes to mascara, liner, and lashes, she needs a little bit of help. So this video is for everyone, but specifically Jada of Memoirs of the Chic, because she asked me to do this video. I have linked in the description box her blog. She has a blog with tons of content, beauty and, you know, lifestyle content for Black girls. So I've linked it down in the description box, and I want you guys to go over there, read a couple of her articles, comment, share them, tell her Glamazon sent you, and, you know, have a grand old time reading her blog, okay? Because it's super cute, all right? And you might learn something, who knows? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I'm going to leave some videos and subscription, you know, clickies down here so that you guys can watch more videos and click and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be a part of my notification gang. I really, really love doing this, guys. I'm so happy to be doing this, and I will see you next Tuesday. Oh, ooh. I mean, I will see you next Tuesday. That's not what I meant.